Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you are here. My name is Kathy. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Cozy Home Paper Studio. I would love to have you join my channel and for you to subscribe and follow along. Today's video is a little bit different. I will not be creating anything today. I was tagged in a video to do 10 things I've learned on YouTube by Caroline on the Hillside. And it was created by the Rose Life, and I will leave her channel and Caroline's channel linked down below for you. And I'm sure there is a lot of other ones that are doing this as well that have been tagged in it. I've only looked at a couple of videos just to give myself some ideas, and I'm actually very thankful Caroline tagged me because I'm coming up to 3 years being here on YouTube with my craft channel very shortly in November, and I thought, this really got me into thinking about all sorts of different things, and I have written all kinds of different things down that I want to talk about. So hopefully if this video is for you, grab a cup of coffee, have a sit down, and join me. My plan was to have a cup of coffee, sit down, and talk to you face to face. However, it's Monday morning, and it's early Monday morning, and my lighting is not very good. I have no natural lighting. We are having a 100% rainy day. It's dreary, it's dark, so I thought, and my coffee is already gone. I drank it already, you guys. So I thought, while I talk about those 10 things, I will go ahead and flip through my autumn journal that I have finished and completed. Um, I was going to actually flip through my very first journal that I had ever created. I thought, oh, that would be kind of nice for my 3-year term coming up. And this is the very first journal I ever made. But it is so big, so fat, so full. I thought, no, I don't multitask that well anymore, you guys. When I was younger, it wasn't an issue, but now, not so much. So I will link the video down below of the flip through where I did share my first journal I ever completed and made. But today I thought this would be easier to flip through while I'm talking. And plus it's an autumn journal. It suits the season we're in right now. So we will go ahead and get started. I don't know if I will mess this up or not, but I will just try to be myself and do the best to talk about 10 things I have learned on my YouTube channel since I have created a channel. Now, like I said earlier, I've been on here now almost 3 years, so it's not that long. And but I have a home channel as well, and that one is newer. So, let's see if I can do this. Caroline was paging through things while she was talking, so I'm going to try my best to do that as well. Okay, so this journal was gifted to me by a YouTube follower, and this is the letter from her. And I have done a flip through of this book in the past, but for my new subscribers, they probably have not seen this journal that I have filled. So this is what I will be doing while I'm talking. And so we will go ahead, and I won't talk a lot about this journal. I'll just go ahead and do a flip through of it while I talk about the 10 things. I hope I'm not going to be rambling too much and and do this properly. So we'll go ahead and start off with number 1. So when I started a YouTube channel, I had thought about it for a very long time, but was way too scared to start. But only to find out it was much easier to start a channel than what I had thought. Anybody can start a YouTube channel. If you are a creator and you feel like sharing your talent and your work, it is much easier to start up a channel than what you think. Number 2 is creating videos and editing is harder than I thought. There's a lot more involved. I thought it would be very simple. Now, of course, Creating craft videos is pretty simple, but I have in the past, I have added some of my home content in here as well. And then, of course, making home content for my home channel has definitely its challenges. The craft videos do have their challenges as well. And also, editing is harder than I thought. I thought it would be more simple. I thought it would be quick and easy, but that has definitely proven to be harder, or takes way longer than I thought it would. So yes, so if you want to start up a YouTube channel, that's easy to start it up. However, creating the content might come very easy to some people, but not as easy for me. And then the editing, I had to do a lot of learning on editing. So that's number 2. Number 3 is coming up with the right name for my channel was also much harder than I had expected. I have changed my channel's name several times because I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to have my channel named. So that was definitely harder than I thought. I thought, oh, easy peasy, you just pick something and there you have it. But no, you have to also make sure that other content creators don't already have that name. So it took me a while to choose the right name for my channel. It started off as Paper Inspirations, and then it went to CozyHomePaperstudio, where now it is CozyHomePaperstudio. I just thought that suited my whole theme channel the best, especially since I do sometimes add a little bit of our real life in here, and it Cozy Home Paper Studio just seemed to suit it the best, so that is what it is. So number 4 was finding what I really liked to create. Now that took me a while to learn, because since our children were little, I have scrapbooked. I scrapbooked for many, many years. And I loved it. And I made them all a scrapbook. Actually made them each 2 big scrapbooks that I gifted to them when they left home. Now we are empty nesters, so I kind of went away from scrapbooking, even though I still enjoy it and I still want to create more scrapbooks. However, I started to venture off a little bit more into glue booking and junk journaling. And one of my bigger inspirations for that is my sister. She used to have a YouTube channel. She doesn't anymore, but that is who inspired me to begin with, to do glue booking and junk journaling. And then, of course, I have many other creators here in the YouTube world that have given me so much inspiration and so many wonderful ideas, including Caroline, that tagged me. And just to come up with, and I didn't want to create what everybody else is creating, and I didn't want to steal ideas from other people, but we are all in this together, and I have just so much enjoyed watching other creators and learning so much from everybody. And I will talk about that a little bit later on. And one of my other, I think that will be in number 6. I will talk about that a little bit more. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I get a little bit nervous when I'm tagged in a video. I'm always scared I'm going to mess it up, so my apologies. I've forgotten how many pockets and different things I have in here. It's kind of nice to look through things that you haven't looked through in a while. So yes, the things that I have enjoyed creating and is doing glue booking. I have finished several glue books. I have done alphabet glue books, I have done colored glue books, and collaging. They are sort of like a glue book, but more like a collage. And then, of course, junk journaling. All of those I have really come to love. And I have also learned to do a little bit of mixed media art. That one is a little bit more difficult for me, but I do enjoy that as well. But my absolute favorite art to do is the simple stuff. The things that I just simply enjoy and don't have to stress over or think about a lot. And then number 5 would be um, don't go and buy everything that everybody else already has. Now, I am answering all of my um, 10 things here according to my own learning this is from my own experience. Now, in the beginning when I started, I thought, oh, I gotta buy this, I gotta order that, and so many different things that I needed and I didn't have. And I'm like, oh, they have that, and that's so beautiful and that's so handy. I need to order that. And I realized quite quickly, you just can't do that. You cannot keep up with the Joneses. You gotta do what works for you. And you can't just copy and do what everyone else does and order what everyone else does. Yes, I have done digitals and different things like that, but I really love using images from magazines and just simple and cheap. And I have learned a lot of that from from Caroline on the Hillside. She has taught me a lot about things you can make so beautiful without having all this stuff and buy all the things. So I kind of do a combination of both. I do buy some things and some books and some sticker books and some scrapbooking paper, but I try not to go overboard, and I do a lot of thrifting, and I also use a lot of thrifted items as well. I'm kind of, I think, in the middle of both. So, and so number 6 would be then give credit where credit is due. And that's basically if you are learning something from someone that has really inspired you and you are creating and kind of following along what they are doing, make sure you mention their channel. Make sure you let them know that they have inspired you. And then number 7 would be very careful who you trust. Now, since I have started YouTube, I have had a couple of times have had this happen to me where I was pressured into doing something I didn't want to do, and then later on I have kind of been backstabbed by it. And so you have to be careful. Just like in the real world, you have to be careful who you trust and what you say and what you do. Only do what your heart desires. Don't do things because someone pressured you into doing it. And then number 8 would come to you can't please everyone. I have had very, very good comments. I have had super good friends on here, and so many inspiring comments that have really, really helped me a lot coming along as far as I have come. But I have also had comments where they were not so nice, and or they wanted me to do this and they wanted me to do that. Well, I don't do those types of videos, or I don't create that kind of stuff. And so you just have to kind of do what you want to do and what makes you happy, what makes your heart happy. What is it that you like to create that brings you joy? Try to stick with that. Try not to, and I had a problem with this. I'll be honest. I thought, well, I've always been a people pleaser. Always, my entire life. I do things what people want because I want to please them and I want them to like me, and so I'm a people pleaser. So I had to work with myself on this one. Um, just go with your heart. And I've done that so much lately, where I just do what I enjoy and what I want to create. I have been working on a gratitude journal since the beginning of this year, although it may not be a favorite to a lot of my viewers, but I have so much enjoyed it. I have poured so much of my heart into it. I always have those videos on Thursdays if you're interested. But you have to do what makes you happy. And if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you won't enjoy making videos. And then you may as well not, right? And I will keep doing this as long as this makes me happy and brings me joy. And I love anything paper related. It is just so fun for me. And number 9, I guess I kind of talked about that already. Be yourself. Just be yourself. Create what you want. Create what brings you joy. I guess I put number 8 and 9 kind of together into one, didn't I? And going on to number 10, our last one. When I started my YouTube channel, I was never thinking I would make or create so many beautiful friendships on here. I love this page, A Pop of Red. This is one of my favorite pages in here. But yes, I have created a lot of friendships, very beautiful people that I have made friends with, not only through the comments, but also through emails and different content creators, as well as followers that have subscribed to my channel that always comment. And I've met some of you in person, and you have just been so nice and given me so much support. I do really, really appreciate that. I feel like if it wouldn't be for all of you, I may have already quit YouTube. Just because of when I started my channel, I was expecting a lot of family support. And yes, most of the family supports me, but it isn't the way I thought it was going to be. But with making all the beautiful friendships on here, oh my goodness, that alone makes it worth it that I have started a channel. And I love receiving comments from y'all and emails. It just makes my heart so happy. And that basically concludes the 10 things that I have learned on my YouTube channel since I have started it. My goodness, I can't believe that it's almost 3 years that I have been on here. I do share some home content on here, but I used to have a home channel and I did end up deleting it because I just thought I wasn't good enough. And I know that didn't come from God, but I just kept telling myself, Kathy, you are not good enough to create home channels. Look at all the beautiful content creators that are out there, all the talented people that are so amazing at their videos. You are just not good enough. And I ended up deleting it, and I ended up regretting it. I prayed about it a lot, had many heart-to-heart talks with my husband about it and our children as well. They encouraged me to have a home channel, to create memories that way for the grandkids to one day look back on. So then I ended up starting a home channel again. So it is fairly new, and I don't have a lot of subscribers on there, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep it and add content on there as I have it throughout the year and see what time will bring. And I'll keep praying about it and seeing what the Lord wants me to do. So if you are interested in following me in my home channel, I will link it down below. No worries either way. I know it's not for everybody. So that concludes my 10 things for today. Thank you so much, Caroline, for tagging me. So anybody can go ahead and just follow along on this. Just come up with 10 things you've learned on YouTube. And just make sure you credit that to the channel at The Rose Life. And maybe the person that tagged you in it. And for me, that was Caroline on the Hillside. And I will leave her channel and the Rose's Life channel linked down below. So I've been thinking about this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and tag Carrie the Paper Monkey as well as Brenda from The Simple Crafter. Now, either two of you, don't feel pressure to doing this. If you feel like it, you go ahead and go for it. If not, it's all good. That will be it for my video today. I hope you will all have a beautiful day. I know for me, It's I think it's supposed to rain all day, and I'm going to be working in my craft room, I think, for most of the part today, which is usually my Mondays. So thank you so much for all of you for watching this video. Leave me a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love that. And we will talk to you on tomorrow's video, actually, and then another one on Thursday. Thank you for being here and have a beautiful day. God bless, and thanks for watching.